Greetings, Patriots. Today's Malevolent Creek Memorial Day, and we don't have a lot of time, so I'll keep this intro short. We are dropping in to make war against the automatons and to protect this world. It is believed that the Jet Brigade, as well as the Incineration Corps, are active here, which marks an unprecedented gathering of force against freedom. However, despite that, we will not be deterred, we will not be denied.
Hellpod launch initiated.
And we will do our duty to Super Earth. As the pods fall, I want to take a moment to think about the creek, and I wasn't there, I joined later. It's still something that's important to remember, I think. And not only to remember, but to honor with our courage and sacrifice, and the destruction of freedom's enemies in Super Earth's name. Now, we'll see how this operation goes, but I'm confident that High Command would not steer us wrong. I do know, however, that the automatons appear to be disrupting our supply lines, so we are all going to have to deal with less than ideal equipment. As you can see, the data says that there are only 12.
Go now. Remember this. Every
12 backup divers.
for democracy.
Which is certainly not ideal.
Found something!
Still. Oh, wow. These Incineration Corps guys are not all that skilled, it seems. See what's the situation. Looks like there's something. Okay, over there. Probably best to not be in the vicinity of whatever that is. And also, nope. The reason I didn't dare shoot them is because they'll blow up. Okay.
Freedom never sleeps!
Grenade! And that's a dead diver. You hate to see it.
Orbital inbound. Reinforcing. Objective critical stratagem available.
Well,
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Democracy has landed.
guys will be the deliverer.
Dropping item!
That was a very dramatic yell. You know, I was just thinking about freedom and democracy, as you do.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Okay, that's definitely not what I was expecting. Okay.
Calling in reinforcements.
Requesting fortifications.
So anyway, I was thinking about freedom and how it's really wonderful how Super Earth is so freedom-loving that every diver is free to pick his or her own loadout and to make the on-the-ground calls necessary. It's truly a way that shows
West, 200
our
meters.
quality over the bugs who they don't even have weapon loadouts, or the Illuminate or the bots where they all just have the same thing repeated over and over. Makes you think.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldivers.
Really not certain what that guy's gun is going to do to these things, but I guess it does something. So that's a thermite on the bulk. Apologies if the recording is a bit distorted. We're not getting the best connection to the data, I guess. That doesn't look good. Bit better. Ooh, that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Thankfully, it does appear that at least for now, we have the full might of the Democracy Space Station. Which is a amazing tool of mass liberation. You can feel the freedom of it. Just peak democracy, honestly.
Requesting air support. Coming in hot.
Drop.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Advanced weaponry.
Alright.
Sending in an Eagle.
I think this is safe to call in.
Going down at the support line. Reinforcing.
Okay, someone's got reinforced.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Reinforcing.
Oh dear. How was not good at all.
Calling in reinforcements. How about a nice
Request
chunk of
approved.
liver
Deploying
steak?
reinforcements.
Requesting orbital. Calling in reinforcements.
Oh. I was gonna say that I think that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. The,
Northeast. Far.
at this point, yeah, no, not walking. It would be a waste.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Northeast. 300 meters.
Definitely two. Okay, we definitely need to get over there so we can evacuate these people. And that was a bit of an over-enthusiastic diver, gotta say.
Reporting to the front.
Barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Okay, I'm not really certain what killed me. I don't think an automaton sword should be fatal in one shot like that. Maybe I'm wrong. However, I'm definitely out of action for a while. And this person is a floating body, which is more than a bit concerning. Makes you wonder what the Ministry of Science has been up to, of course. In a positive way, you understand. Don't want any democracy officers to get the wrong idea. Ooh, fire tornado. Those are always memorable. And
Orbital inbound.
hopefully that does something helpful. Can't really tell what that laser's targeting. Seems like something blew up, so I'm gonna have to tentatively say that the laser was a good idea. And I'm about to be dropped in, I think. Oh, maybe not. We might decide to hold me in reserve a bit.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
And we've got another person going. I'm actually not gonna go up there.
Outpost destroyed.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think the other diver pretty much has this one.
100 meters.
Oh, it took 3 hits, I think.
Dropping a pin. East. 100
Nope.
meters. Throwing grenade.
Nope. 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 Go away.
Never die.
Go away. Stay away. Do not want to interact with you guys. I think that's kept on. just go ahead and
Tagging
do
map.
the secondary.
West, 100 meters.
That seems to be what the team leader wants me to do. So I hear my mind's cracking. That is either good or bad. I don't know which way because
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
either means they're going to take damage and
Sample collected.
I'll be able to process me properly. And who knows, if they get clipped by fire, tornado, or whatever. Oh, yeah. That's what we didn't want to see. Huh. Golden light.
Dropship. Dropping a pin. North,
Objective
300
completed.
meters.
Now, the spear.
Requesting advanced.
Not really been able to use it all that much, which is rather unfortunate because it's always a powerful tool. Very limited use against the atomic. Well, powerful tool against anyone, but it's always very limited use since you only have 3 in your pack and 1.
Tagging map. Northeast. Far.
1 at the chamber. And as we go here, I don't know why there's a star there.
Destroyed.
Okay. Just don't need to think about it. If it just got destroyed. Definitely surprise. Looks like this is where I died before.
North, 200 meters.
Good, good, good.
Affirmative. Thank you.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Always thank your fellow divers.
Cancel that. Northeast. Thank you. Affirmative. Heavy. Northeast. 50 meters. Calling down fortifications. Reloading.
Not good situation, so I'm going to try an emergency technique. Hopefully that's cleared some issues up. Thing I had to do on my data processing hardware. Actually, what I'm going to do is, since I'm so close, I'm going to head on over to the
Dropping a pin.
evacuate priority citizens so I can get there sooner and hopefully start getting some of these innocent people to safety.
Requesting objective equipment. Thank you. Tagging location. Bots. East.
Sound like a good hit. Sometimes to achieve the most managed democracy, you might have to have some sacrifices. Sometimes that means standing alone against a horde. Sometimes it means understanding that you have to be far from your team, trust them to stand against the tides of tyranny. don't know what this is. But I don't like it, so I'm gonna blow it up. That honestly could be the entire motto for the divers.
Objective located. Southwest. 50 meters.
Probably best to maneuver around. I hear something.
Requesting air support.
Okay, they've seen me. And
Calling in reinforcements. Calling in a hell bomb.
that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
Reporting to the front. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Okay, that's a tank, so I'm gonna say thanks for that, because
Mission at 20
at best
minutes
I would have
remaining.
had to drop a 500 kg on it, and that would have been
Tagging map.
One
Southeast.
step closer to mission completion.
Sending in an eagle.
Keep liberty.
at least pretty costly to do. Much better to
Requesting air support.
use like that.
Here comes the cavalry. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply. Enemy down, baby.
Oh, lovely. Thank you to that evil pilot who destroyed that. She was really attentive to the mission. That, or she locked onto our life signatures, angled the strafing run slightly off that, and got lucky. It's kind of hard to tell.
Southeast, 100 meters. Hold position. Affirmative. Drop ships.
Here's a example of how patience, temperance,
Southeast, 50 meters.
yeah, this is not working out. And heal, heal, heal. Don't dare walking. I'm just gonna go for the bomb and use it on this because I have to. Oh, not quite certain if that destroyed one. Just gonna throw it over there to be certain. And even if both of the factor stars are gone, now also the enemies of a smaller size would be gone. Looks like we've just about cleared out extraction. Okay, there's a Hulk.
Calling down a support weapon.
That's a mine. I have no idea how I didn't trigger that. That is... I don't know, maybe it's because it's Creek Memorial Day. Maybe Power of Freedom kept me safe. That's going away. And that's going away. And I know there's a Hulk around here somewhere.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Calling down fortifications!
I'm not concerned why that wasn't a valid shot, but
Tagging location.
okay.
West.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
This is one of those use all your grenades moments.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Requesting orbital.
Or that can happen. Okay.
In reinforcements.
Well,
Affirmative. Drop down.
Democracy delivered.
another example of sacrifice.
Tack back inbound. Marking location.
I'm not really clear on how many civilians have been evacuated. I hope it's a lot. Because, of course, I want to protect every citizen super,
Affirmative.
especially these priority ones. And the best way to do that right now is to fulfill the mission.
Dropping a pin. South. 300 meters.
I'm pretty sure that the reason my death was tanked at the hand of C1 is because he's the leader, and I think that Eagle strafing runs and seafair defenses, I believe, are always attributed to whoever the first one is, because I don't know exactly why, but from my understanding that's how it works. Also, respect to D2 for okay, respect to D2 for apparently being so freedom empowered that literally being torn to just a torso means nothing, and also for dedication to using the new war bond. Very freedom loving. Of course, thermite, but who can blame you if you bring thermite, alright? C1's been doing a lot, pretty much doing what I tried to do before I got blown up back then, so... It's good to see that the ultimate plan was fulfilled, even if some of us didn't make it all the way. And now I'm part of the distraction force. I'm just going to combine the samples, by the way. I'm not actually going to take it away, so that it can all be unified. And the left here.
Dropping item.
Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction point.
Tagging map. North, 100 meters.
As you can see, good communication. Asking if someone needs help. Of course, in this case, it's not necessary.
Orbital inbound.
Going to check the map. Okay, they're on their way, so
Calling in extraction.
good to call. they are coming in from that direction, so covering up that direction with mines is
Deploying
clear.
minefield.
There.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Orbital inbound.
That's a
Orbital
good
barrage. Clear the
walking
area.
barrage target. Whoa.
Requesting fortification!
I hope that clears them out. Kinda hard to... Ooh, that was a good shot. Regal Pilot did that, that was impressive.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Just gonna scoop these samples.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
So this is an example of what you don't do. You do not drop pods into the golden light,
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
because that actually damages them. If at all possible, what you want to do is
This is Pelican
drop
1
in your
preparing for
supply
touchdown.
pods or whatever in first, and then the shield. But we're here. We've got no reason to stay.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
This is some peak democracy.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Pretty sure that was the guy's pack going off in the Pelican, which is kind of goofy, but as long as everyone enjoys it, I guess. So I hope this data log has been helpful. As you can see, we did pretty well, if I do say so myself. And remember the creek, whether you fought there, which I can only imagine to have been a tremendous honor, or if you're someone like me who joined the effort afterwards, I think we can all agree that all the heroes who perished there and all the heroes who lived through it, we need to remember them and their contributions to Super Earth and to the managed democracy that we live under. And let's just see what the statistics are. Hopefully immediately. Ah, wonderful. Well, here are the statistics, and this has been St. Sir Nicholas, Captain of the SES Princess of Family Values. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for however you serve Super Earth.
Hellpods primed.
Farewell.
Engaging orbital